It's definitely harder than he expected. It was a really good curveball. I think I was honestly looking and I'm like, oh, OG is in a bit trapped position if they keep the lanes the way they were. So I'm really glad they did switch that around because now they have that really strong lane. They actually have good lanes kind of across the board rather than having like this AM versus Timbersaw, which would be pretty sad versus Whisper. And then they don't have a way to make plays off of it. So I'm glad that they did this switch up. But I don't know. It looks like it could be a pretty interesting game for this AM if he's not shut down in the lane. The catch is just not really there in the game. It's really just going to be the Slardar to be controlling Yatoro, so really going to have to see how much pressure they put on him. They should be able to put a lot, though. Slardar, one of the best versus anti-mage.
We'll see how much of a good time he does get up there on that top lane. Yatoro. I'm so aware we did have the smoke up, but no chance of getting the catch here for that first blood attempt.
Okay, so are they going to kill a range creep here? Nope, looks like maybe they were trying to set up with a tri-lane just to kill Tomato once off the bat. I mean, if he steps up, he still could die.
Well, they can certainly try and mess around with him.
It's going to be annoying. That's going to put him so low for the start.
Yeah, he's going to be shifting, so should be fine.
But he loses a whole wave because they blocked the wave, so
oh yeah, it's
Collapse
incredibly annoying
push out. That's beautiful. All right, that's a nice start to shut down a Morphling at least. Especially Tomato, after we saw those stats, he does have some pretty damn good games on it. And he even has the TP out, so... Cool.
We'll give Collapse that nice bit of a lead to begin this lane matchup with. Because between the two of them, Mirror and Collapse, a heavy bit of burst, so... Once the levels are there, Tomato will have to be cautious, and Seb as well could get jumped and gone upon.
Yeah, definitely a lot of kill threat down here from this side of Spirit. OG can get kills if the kills, you know, if the Spirit misses their kill threat, of course. But overall, more a passive approach coming out from OG in that bottom lane. Just sit back and farm for the Morphling. Mid, probably the one that we look at the least, I'd imagine. I think this one's going to be just kind of some trade farm. Timber maybe getting a couple extra denies because he's a universal hero, so maybe he'll actually pull out ahead of the puck. So we'll see how Laurel makes his moves. Let's see if they do look to secure some power runes for him as well. Yeah, I haven't seen this matchup in a bit, actually, so maybe the Timber will actually pull ahead just because of that. Just because he's a universal.
Yeah.
And he can't get pushed out, right? Yeah.
So should be able to get a few more denies at least. Unless Lars able to kind of perfectly prime the waves to nuke them in their entirety every single time.
It's been a while since I saw BZM Timber. We used to see it a bit. But I think ever since pretty much Whisper joined, it's just like, oh yeah, we're just going to give the Whisper Timber. Then yeah, we're seeing the Slardar effect. Yatoro.
Yeah, look at this, 12 and 6. Brilliant start. Brilliant start already here for Whisper on his offlane.
And Miposhka.
They might get something here.
He's probably dead here.
They've got the crush, and indeed will be. All verified, you can around the trees, doesn't matter. So Whisper, not only pretty much perfect farm on this top lane, but also first blood. This Slardar is set off to a fantastic start.
And the cool thing too is he has really good builds that he can do this game. I know it's the new build that pretty much everyone does, but Phase Orchid is super valuable. He's versus AM and Puck, so could definitely see some benefits if he just wants to go down that route instead of just doing the blink route that we used to see. See which one he does prioritize, because he is the playmaker. That's the one thing. BZM is playing a Timber mid, so maybe he will go for an earlier blink, but Orchid's also so good, so.
I guess the good news for Yatoro is that he can have the knowledge that on the other side of the map, the you know, Tomato, the other carry, is also having as tough of a start. 8 and 0 on Yatoro, 7 and 1 on Tomato. Both safe lanes, not set for a fun time here.
No, Shadow Demon not an aggressive hero, really. He just tries to secure farm. But yeah, that level 1 was really interesting there from Spirit, just to get Tomato off to this slow start. Collapse has that big level advantage. Like, there's definite kill threat from the burst from these two.
Yeah. And in that mid lane, we are really starting to see quite the lead now for BZM. He's, I mean, already, the proof in the pudding of just changing these positions, of moving the Timber to the mid and Slardar to the top, it has worked out exactly, or maybe even better than OG anticipated here with that draft move. Very, very good start for them on those two fronts.
Ooh, nice glyph there, BZM. Stopping him getting the money creep. Doesn't get the deny, though. But good aggressive plays, yeah, keeping these denies consistent there. Laurel trying his best to bully. Water Rune will spawn, 1 for 1.
And Miposhka, he's gone. Another kill to be found on this top side of the map here for OG.
Those are big. Rubik's getting early kills is really important. Getting those boots up on this type of hero will allow him to make those early rotations, leave the Slardar, make moves onto mid, get these runes to continue shutting Laurel down too. So a really hot start for OG with these lane starts. It'll always be the case, though. He has to make sure that he is able to find some farm on Tomato eventually, because that matchup is always going to be there no matter what. It is an AM versus a Morphling in the game. So those early mana avoids him getting on top of him. If Yatoro gets involved early, which I don't know if that's going to happen because of this slow start top.
Yeah, I mean, how would you sort of compare the, these two carry heroes' potential to sort of hit the jungle and catch up in farm after a rough laning stage? Who's likely to kind of be able to ramp up a bit better, the Morph or the AM pushed out?
It's just Morph, right? Yeah. He's just a better hero in general. AM is a very specific hero I think that you have to pick right now in Dota, like very specific matchups. Morph you can pick in quite a lot of matchups, I feel like.
Seb, he's kind of teasing around with Mira, honestly. I think he's baiting Mira in, because Tomato's able to swing around. Sure, Seb will die, but Tomato, he'll be able to pick up a kill in return. So some well-needed money here for the safe lane of OG.
Raindrops all important when you're playing versus these double burst lanes. Seb picking one up early. Maybe Tomato will grab one too. Level 6 is almost kicking off. They're actually going to get them pretty much at the same time in mid. BZM has a couple extra creeps, actually, so he'll have it a little bit early, but... And who's going to get the power rune? There's definitely going to be moves from the supports. Mira already in the area around mid, and we see Ari, he's got the boots, so he's going to swing over. And Slardar's pretty okay up here alone now at this point.
Yeah, I think so. Super hard for Spirit to go on Whisper with the start that Whisper's had. Top net worth right now on the offlane Slardar.
What's it going to be? Who gets lucky?
It's going to be there. Yeah, the haste for BZM. So he's going to be very safe now in the mid lane, and also potential for those TPs and chase downs with the haste runes to look for kills. Bottom, Lyle, he'll make the quick rotation and opt to drop the Dream Coil here to secure the setup onto Seb. They'll get the kill. BZM, he is in with the haste rune though. He's going to be able to get one of them. Lyle, on the other hand, he has the TP at the ready. He'll be back to the safety of the mid lane. So a quick counter play from BZM.
He's
keep
sticking.
The score or the kill trade even.
He's sticking around. And Collapse.
And they've got a lot of burst.
Dodge the spear.
He's trying to juke out the damage that BZM has to offer. He's got the Fairy Fire as well. But the chasing in.
Nice juke.
He is juking. He's making them work for it.
No way.
And in fact, that last strike got him. Tomato will get the kill. Collapse certainly makes them work for it.
Fancy footwork.
But yeah, BZM, as you say, just the fact that he sticks around, puts that additional pressure on.
Wisdom?
7 minutes. I mean, a good cookie should secure this for Mira.
He got it.
And indeed, BZM was able to pick it up in time. Mira not quite able to set up the stun and the perfect opportunity. And now Mira, he may just be dead as well. Tomato steps up.
What a move.
BZM, he is making the magic happen this game. Getting him on the timber in the mid, played the lane great, and now he's causing a complete nightmare across the map, especially on this bottom lane.
At Collapse, again, there's limited mana on BZM, so he should be fine, but what a move. I mean, BZM also doing this. He allowed Seb to take the mid lane for some time to get some levels. On the flip side, Laurel gets a good chunk of farm, though. He's able to sit in the mid lane and catch up at the least, but a very, very strong hit coming out from BZM. And also, in the meantime, Whisper has just been free farming top still. Zero pressure on him.
He has, and with that pressure, Tomato's been given the space to kind of get back up there. He's not far behind right now, and indeed, in terms of the cause, it's just Yatoro that's going to have the bigger catch-up game to play ahead of him.
It's going to be a slow recovery for him, that's for sure. And yeah, we see Whisper, as imagined. He is going to just queue up the Orchid. So good versus the Puck and Anti-Mage this game. This was a really, really smart switch up from them.
I mean, to the point where, do you think this was kind of thought ahead, pretty advanced in the draft, that they were going to set themselves up for this anti-mage to be picked against them? Do you think this was sort of a bait?
No, I think it was just adaptation on the spot, right? Because I saw, we get to see the cameras, which is really, really nice, and I saw Whisper start talking, so that's where the ideas start coming. You see this, and Whisper's probably like, I could just go Slardar here, and we can just swap things up. Timber can go mid, and yeah, so a really good switch up, and we're seeing the effects very early. 3K lead.
So from Spirit's perspective now, when they've had this sort of tough start across the lanes, who do you look towards? Are we going to expect to see sort of like Collapse connecting in with Lal and these two trying to use their strengths to set up a team fight? Where do you look to go? What item are you kind of waiting for on either of these heroes before you really try and shake up this smooth start that OG's had?
I think Collapse just still stays like mostly bottom. I think the bigger one is just getting these levels for the supports. Mira somehow finding the 6 for the kisses, and then they can play with the Puck and the snap. But ways away.
Whisper and Ari proving that this area of the map is just not a safe place for Team Spirit to really show their faces.
Yeah, super aggressive wards. Doesn't look like any of them been taken out actually either, so. Yeah, Ari's level 4, but I feel like that's perfectly fine for the game plan of OG. Their cores are so independently strong. On the side of Spirit, they need, I feel like Mira needs to find his 6 so they can just have guaranteed, or not guaranteed, but better chances of kills with some coil combos. So right now their damage is a bit lackluster. I mean, Miposhka's level 3.
Dire's top tower.
That top lane, definitely the rougher of starts that Spirit's had in that safe lane duo in the games that we've seen.
And they never even got like the snipe kill onto Tomato is the important thing too. Bottom, Tomato played safe, Seb tanked the ganks. Collapse actually is looking to make the move over mid. He has the ult at the ready. Maybe to secure the power rune.
BZM, look at that damage. He's straight into this poor old level 3 Vengeful Spirit.
Level 9.
It doesn't stand a chance.
Oh, God.
Excellent idea.
I mean, you don't have the damage. BZM will tank everything. You don't have kisses. I think even if you threw everything, there's a chance he survives. A good one as well. Things getting awkward early for Spirit. A 5k lead. Very limited ways to even go down to Tomato's lane to try to pressure him now. And Laurel, it's tough for him too. Maybe Laurel's like, maybe I have to look to make moves to shut down this morph, but if I leave my mid lane, BZM's just going to be able to take free reign. Either take the tower or look for this anti-mage to hunt him. So let's see what they look to do at their time. I think, yeah, they're trying to get 6 on Mira.
Miposhka just trying to set up some more stacks here for the team.
I think Whisper has Orchid. It's coming out right now. Oh, God. It's
I mean, that's
11
definitely
minute
going to be one
Orchid.
of the faster ones you'll see on an offlane Slardar, right?
I mean, that's game-breaking, really. Like, that's... The puck now at this point, Laurel has no protection. There's a cookie, but there's no spots or anything. Yeah, there's...
He's going for obviously the Witchblade, and anything beyond that, it's going to be a long way away for the puck.
It feels like things are going to accelerate even faster here in a second here for OG. They do have that ward at the moment, though, at least, so they do see Whisper. They see the reveal of the
look at that. There we go on the records. Faster than the fastest by 18 seconds.
And
that's
not naked.
76 matches of it being gone for. Yeah, indeed. Yeah, some of those games, I'm sure that there was a chance that maybe the other items the Whisper had weren't even there.
All right. Cool coil. It's their follow-up, though. Level 3 Venge, level 5 Snap. No follow-up. Spirit need a lot of time. And OG have all the ways to pressure and shrink this map in these next few moments with this Slardar. Not the best ways to take towers, though, right? Their lineup overall doesn't hit buildings, but they can kill heroes consistently to take those towers.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
And yeah, Tomato's fine. Look at that. Distance past of where he was a little bit behind.
He's getting all the space now down there. He can be left on his own, as he has been.
He has his Vlads. Mid tower starting to get pressured. Even the Seeds of Serenity to keep those creeps up. And look at that. Yeah, Spirit's jungling as a team. Mira, this is one of the slowest 6s I've ever seen on Mira, I think.
No, it's still not even that close. He's only just hit the 5.
It might be from the...
But this stack...
Almost a Wisdom Rune's going to be the one to give it.
He'll be close with these 2 final Ancients.
They're soaking it. They're splitting it as 3, though, so he needs another wave. He'll have it off bottom. Okay. And is there a blink soon for Collapse? Yes. So blink on Collapse, Mira with kisses. Have to get a big core kill. Slow down the pace a little bit here. Toro needs so much time.
In the mid. They're going in onto Miposhka. The port level 4 on the Venge. It's just not a fun time today here for Miposhka. Getting bullied heavily by OG.
0-6 and 0, 0-3 and 2 on Mira. I guess that's the silver lining you can say for Spirit. The cores haven't died. That's not really much of one. Collapse has died once, but...
Oof. Tower in the mid down. There's that item, as you said. The Blink Dagger on Collapse.
They need everyone, though. That's the thing. They're going to need Mars, Snap, and even Puck, potentially, to get some of these kills on the cores. And they have to watch out where the SD is. Seb can
just save them.
Yeah, just save them.
And then, yeah, two of them are Timber and a Morph. You know, one is incredibly tanky, and one has the potential to press one button and build up an incredible amount of HP. Yeah, they're not easy to kill.
See if Tomato's ready for it. He should know that this blink is coming soon.
Okay.
He keeps shifting back and forth.
Yeah, they hit it with the scan as well. They know that people are waiting up on the high ground.
Seb will throw a poison to Scout.
Very difficult to make this move now for Spirit.
Lead just continues to grow as well.
Yeah, Whisper very close to his own Blink Dagger. On top of that Phase and Orchid.
Still no 6 for Miposhka. I think this is one of the first times I've seen this. The second Wisdom Room gets taken and the 2 supports aren't 6. It's wild.
But Mira's 6 though.
So yeah, Mira's 7.
Mira,
They're posted
Mira,
only
yeah,
5.
we've got Mira in the ultimate territory.
Yeah. But swap is pretty important. Like the panel was mentioning, that's one of the things that could work is just this massive repositioning to stop an SD save, but love to see anyway if they can connect.
Well, they want to go top to maybe see if anyone was setting up from OG to make a move towards Yatora, but as it is, OG don't have anyone up here.
OG's chilling. They're farming.
Unlikely that they'll find anyone with the remainder of this smoke unless they want to make the move all the way over to OG's triangle, but they may not even have the time to. So not getting anything, unfortunately, with this move that they try and make immediately off the back of this Blink pickup. So, yeah, I mean, OG at this point, they know that Spirit's going to be looking to make these moves.
Look at BZM, confidently just charging into the entire squad.
And they can't do anything about it.
And he hasn't even built like the tanky items yet, right? He's built like you usually see the Kaya or the Blink rushed on his Timbers. He's about to have Eternal Shroud now too. This Timber might not die.
Are they going to settle Ferrari? They're in with the arena. They will get him.
They're going to lose.
I mean, the question is if they can all get out. The swap's there from Maposhka. So Maposhka will put himself into the harm's way as he goes down. The Blink's there in time. Collapse will make it out. But BZM, he will be happy to dive around these tier 2s. Tease around with them. It's a 1-for-1 trade.
Yeah,
I mean, considering the state of the game, they probably take that.
Yep.
But it's not going to feel too great for Spirit.
And you know he hit 6 literally on the exact amount of experience. 0 XP, level 6 on the bench to save Collapse.
Down bottom, they're going to try and go for the setup onto Collapse. Nice move there from Tomato, using the Spirit against Collapse. Is there enough damage to be had with the poison stacking up? There certainly is. Sep claims the kill.
Damn. OG is dominating this game 1.
This is some crazy stuff from them.
And AM just needs... this could be one of those games where it's the AM farming on the opposite side of the map to never be able to
will the game end? Will the game end with the legendary 0-0-0 scoreline on the AM?
No, Yatora will jump in and die at least once, right? We'll
see. It's looking rough.
Or maybe he'll get a kill. Can he find one?
I mean, if the comeback's to be made here by Yatora's anti-mage, this will be the most legendary anti-mage comeback of all time.
Absolutely.
So we're all for it, but I don't know if we're going to see it.
I'm not seeing it, and I'm seeing the map shrinking very quickly, right?
BZM, the towers are going down.
His build is the unkillable build, so he can start bypassing these tier 2s and just look to pressure and accelerate things more.
And Tomato and Whisper, they're going in on them. They'll take down Maposhka. The Dream Call is there as well as the arena. They've caught Whisper.
All right.
Whisper is gone.
A stolen coil. Ari.
I mean, Tomato's looking to lead him potentially for more. See if they can get anything in else here. Collapse, he's able to get the spear connection.
Cut the shift off.
Tomato.
Wow. It looked like he was shifting Agi. I guess he got it off right before it hit him.
And there we have it. A little bit of it. The beginning of the potential comeback here. Yatora gets involved.
He's picked
himself up in a and I look towards Tomato. They've got the setup with the spear magic missile. Do they have the burst? The cookie in. He's getting low. But the stolen tree coil is out onto the 4 of them. BZM's able to step forward. He'll miss the timber chain, but the backup there from Ari as they'll burst through Mira.
Oh, I was about to say, the stolen coil is scary.
Spirit, they'll back up beyond the tier 2 tower. Just the fact that they got hit by that 4-man stolen stream core, they only lose 1 of them. They'll take it.
He lives
close. They're bringing down Tomato.
He's on point with his shifts. I think he had vision for a second there, but either way, instant shifts. That was beautiful.
But close. Signs of hope here.
Very small signs.
If they'd sort of just 1 extra and done on one of those heroes or something, a little bit more damage, they would have killed Tomato. It's close.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
It's all right, back in action. Of course, as we saw during that fight, the previous one around the tier 2, he got the gold for his Battle Fury, so his farm will now start to pick up.
His is a little better, but Laurel's isn't horrible either. He hasn't died. It's just, with what he's up against, right? Because he's against this Orchid, of course, which is always going to cause some problems. And against this Rubik, that's something people do have to always write in. Ari is getting some good steals. He has Waning Rift.
Maposhka.
This is one of his best steals he can have.
I think he's fine. They don't know. He's good. He's out of there. He's safe.
Yeah, but they're hunting. Ari with silence, they have kill threat on anyone, even the anti-mage. If he gets Coil or Waning Rift, they're always going to be able to kill these heroes as well, too. And yeah, they're just swinging across.
Mira and Maposhka could be in trouble. Mira.
Quickie.
He's gone. Another one for BZM. continuing the kill streak here. Mega kill, 5-0-4.
And Whisper set up for top already.
Dire are
Toro.
scanning.
He's out with the blink. Oh, Whisper still going to go for the jump in onto
Whisper's
Mipashka. The arena's there, but the spear's off mark. Collapse not able to get the complete lockdown onto Whisper. A defensive disruption is offered up from Seb over towards Whisper, and Team Spirit have to back away from this. Lal, he'll even drop a defensive Dream Coil on the retreat. BZM, he's cutting him beyond the tier 2s. He's got the Chakram out and towards Collapse. Jump forward for Tomato. Tomato's
nice
able
blink.
to finish off the job.
Oh, Tomato's really on point with all these morphs and everything. All these plays between them. 11k lead. Happy BZM, you can just see he has no fear. Setting up instantly for bottom. Ari's trying to use this Waning Rift, but can't.
Now we'll check the replay again. A bit of a whiff there, unfortunately, from Collapse. Maybe with the connection, they have a chance to kill him before Seb's close enough for the disruption. Either way, it would have maybe not been a guaranteed kill, even if the stun does hit.
And maybe they actually end up committing, and they'd lose heroes more because of it, right? Just because of that SD save.
That's a rough one.
Yeah, that's
tough game here for Spirit. Tough game here for Collapse to be able to turn around.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
Laurel still far away from Blink, and yeah, their whole draft just very lackluster on damage for quite some time until those items start coming out. Even killing this Tormentor is tough.
Yeah. They'll get it done. Jeez. Always helps to build morale. Get an objective. Nice sort of team bonding activity.
Hey.
Oh, Yatoro.
And it's a pretty good shard that they get, to be fair. The Venge one is nice, that bounce. Not a game changer, though.
Dire's middle tower is under
As Yatoro needs.
Dire are scanning.
Yeah, there's so much time and there's just not really space. The warding that's been coming out from OG has been excellent. I feel like I haven't really seen many D wards. This deep vision is literally seeing everything. And Tomato freely taking towers.
Has fallen.
And works from Spirit.
Yeah, they want to try and catch them a little split.
Dire's bottom tower is
BZM's going to head out with the TP. They may get Ari here before he's able to successfully back off. So if they can get him with the range for a swap back or a coil, they'll jump in with the Waning Rift. They'll even just drop the kisses. Coil as well. They have to drop a lot, but they do get the kill.
Says the state of the game, you know, you have to just drop coil and kisses for that 4 position, but got to take what you can get at this point on Spirit.
They're just taking down one of them gives potentially that little bit more time for the game to keep going and OG not to be in a position where they're ready to approach the high ground. And Yatoro gets a bit more time to hit the creeps.
There's definitely some mind game. Tomato is doing, I'm watching him inside the lanes. He's just going agi strength back and forth. That's Mipashka. Farewell.
With the gem picked up by Seb, so able to shut down the vision even heavier now. See what OG want to push for next. They've got the creep wave coming in on the bottom lane.
They kind of have free reign what they want to do. They have level 12 Slardar, so I think Roche could be the next thing if they want to try to go for that. They have level 2 Corrosive Haze and the Morph with Lad, so it's pretty free. Not really a way for Spirit to contest down there either. And yeah, they've already taken most of the map control here. So 2 tier 2s at the moment left.
Very quick and easy Roshan to set them up for the next push. It's hit by a scan, but Team Spirit, they won't be doing anything or trying to do anything about this anytime soon. It's going to be all OGs. Tomato claims the Aegis. Yeah, Toro's still about 1,000 gold or so away from his Manta recipe in that completed Manta style.
They can force on OG. They can start just pushing. They can even go toward high ground now at this point. At least just start threatening heroes back to base constantly.
Top tower is under attack.
And Yatoro will just try his best to be as efficient as possible, as sneaky as possible, get all the farm he can. This is just how he has to play.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
The rest of the side of Spirit just is looking to probably cut creep waves and stuff just to prevent this OG push onto the high ground from coming in. But not easy. OG, they're ready for it.
Yeah, they're getting in position to be able to shove both waves up to the high ground here with the mid and bottom, approaching the tier 3s.
Yeah, Tomato, he has the backup of Seb. Seb has a blink dagger.
Swap into a spear. It's not really going to do a whole lot, Tomato. And he does not care at all. And in fact, BZM, he's looking to dive. He's pretty deep here with the Timber Chain, ready to hold their own on the high ground. BZM, he's in again. Burst collapse down to pretty much half of his HP. Seb will drop the ultimate. Collapse keeps his distance.
They've forced everyone back now. Slardar is also taking care of that top lane. OG probably won't look to reset here a little bit. Tomato has Shard as well now too, so he has double ways to protect himself on top of the Shadow Demon. And he'll heal back up. And now Spirit, since the AM had to return to base, the pressure on the lanes is gone at all from OG, and now they can look to pressure again in a second. Whisper sees a target.
And he goes for it straight away. The jump's there, nothing to be done.
What, three-shotted almost.
Spirit, what can they do about this? Tomato knocking at their door.
Just keep spamming.
Trying to push these side waves out as much as they can.
Heroes are getting caught though. BZM is here.
And they've got eyes on Collapse. The swap's there from Aboshka. Collapse goes straight for the TP out. He'll make it.
Great swaps. Like a couple times now he's done some really nice ones to protect his buddies, but 0 and 10.
Manta's done on Yasura. Try and get that Ags next so he has something to throw out.
Look at the trap inside the... There's a ward top, a ward, another ward right below it, another one on the right.
That's pretty deep here from Whisper, but he should still be fine. They'll try and settle him further. They've got the kisses coming in. The disruptions there from Seb. He's very low though, Whisper. He's still alive.
Full mana.
And Yatora commits in to get the kill. Jumps forward to finish him off, but now Yatora's in a bit of a dangerous spot. The Blink's back up in time to get him back out.
That Lotus, that was like a full heal on him. All right, Whisper, overstepping his bounds a little bit there. You have to throw everything on top of him. I think kisses were stolen by Ahri in the midst of it too. And oh my God, that's a Hex on BZM.
26 minutes in, seeing crazy item timings. Collapse.
What a disruption.
It's going to be there in time. The Hex is out onto Collapse. Collapse, he's gone.
Wow.
Tries his effort there to get the catch, but indeed with Seb in position, the save will always be coming in.
That was mid-spear too, right? He was still inside of it as he gets the disruption. That looks pretty cool. And yeah, great itemization from BZM. Hex and Orchid for this puck and this AM on this lineup.
25 seconds without Collapse. The Hex there. The swap here, they're going to try and go aggressively onto BZM. They swap him back under the tier 4s, but Seb's in with the disruption. Yatoro, they're going to burn through with the majority of the mana here from Tomato, and Yatoro is considering his next target. He'll look over towards the Morphling, but he gets caught by the bashes of Whisper. He has to split back up, backs off under the tier 4s. Collapse gets caught once again on the front line. Cookie's in, they're taking the Aegis out of Tomato's hands.
Was BZM? Oh, he gets him.
There's no chance to kill BZM though. Oh, maybe there is Yatoro. Okay, he gets the kill. But he's losing his teammates. Can Yatoro do this? He's going to go over towards Seb, but the Glimmer Cape is there.
Tomato's there, though.
And he's going to turn over towards Tomato. They've got the Cookie in on towards the Morph. He's losing his mana. Yatoro able to focus Tomato down here with the illusions. Tomato's getting low.
He's cleansed up. There's a heal coming in.
Can Yatoro make another jump? He's looking for his target. He's going to head over towards Ahri. Tomato with the stolen spear is there. In fact, it catches him and kills him off. Ahri with the outplay.
Ahri is playing like a beast.
And there's nothing for Mira to do there. The last one left alive. They're all dead on Spirit. Tomato and Ahri, they get back on with the push. Back onto the mid barracks.
Those were some insane steals from Ahri. He steals the swap, almost potentially saves BZM, steals the spear, finishes off the puck. Then at the end there, he gets that spear to latch onto the AM on the jump. Really cool stuff from Ahri. Great teamwork from OG in this game. They give a couple kills there, of course, but Tomato, he's able to stand his ground.
He is, and he's got the full butterfly coming out now. A Spirit, they're holding on. They're holding on, they're playing on. I mean, Yatoro, I'm sure he's telling them he's got this. You know, there is the belief, there's the hope here from Spirit's side that Yatoro can somehow turn this game.
And then he sees the butterfly and Morphling, and he's like,
and then he's like, okay,
let's go next. Maybe not, yeah.
We'll see. See if Spirit can give it one last go here.
OG's not getting off the pedal, though. They're just going to keep pushing in.
Tier 2 still to be out on the top lane, so they can't look for the mega creeps quite yet, OG.
On to top, though.
Whisper. He's going to be looking for the jump, and he'll find it. It's Mira gone.
Collapse.
He'll juke his way past them back up to the high ground, but the grab is there. They'll use the swap to save him. I mean, the Maposhka's out.
Stolen swap again instantly. Yeah, now Yatoro needs his Aghanims, an MKB, and way more to be able to ever stand his ground also versus Tomato. Wave continues to get shoved though. Ari will address it. His team's just hunting.
Dire are scanning. Radiant are scanning.
Now they'll focus on, or at least they've got Ari bringing in the top wave. He knows what needs to be done. Get that tier 2.
I'm wondering why they're not actually just shifting toward him. Because
Yeah,
they really want to kill Yatoro.
You know what I mean?
Again.
They're just, I mean, OG's chilling. They're enjoying this game right now. They're in no hurry to end this one.
I mean, there's no reason not, though, right? They should just... Yeah, okay, they are. I was like, they're kind of really trying to shut down Yatoro a lot more here, but not too necessary already. I think the job has been done.
Having a good time here.
Of course.
This has been a very nice game for the team as a whole.
Honestly, whoever made the call of the Slardar and then the swap the Timber,
it really was
absolutely massive.
Just seems like it completely broke Spirit this game.
Yep.
They were not ready for that.
A full Daedalus now too. Tomato just going for the stand your ground build versus the anti-mage. He'll kill him in seconds now.
One more smoke here.
Right.
Could be the last one from Spirit.
A BKB on Laurel.
BZM with the skill rune is... Yeah, you're not touching this, lad.
Not him. Base ward. Whisper just running in.
Ooh. Whisper. You will not be afraid to dive them here. BZM, he'll lead the way. Get some of the Hex onto Mira.
Keep the haze going, so they've got vision of the puck.
BZM, there's a coil just onto the Timber alone. BZM will quickly walk it off to snap it away.
That's Megas.
And indeed, the Mega Creeps are out here for OG. Whisper, he's ready to start looking for kills. He's in with the crush onto Yatoro. They get the follow-up Hex. They're in onto the anti-base. The swap's there from Maposhka. Collapse will drop the arena. Yatoro will get back in. He's focusing Tomato, but the stolen sword's there from Ari. Gets Tomato back out to safety. Tomato's immediately ready to waveform back in.
GG.
Kill off Yatoro. GG is called. OG.
That was so clean. Wow, that was sick. Like, everyone played so well. Their draft worked out well.